Hi, this is Matthias here from Windsor.ai, and today I'll show you how you get Google My Business data synced over to Power BI. Before you start, please make sure that you have access to Google My Business and that you have access to Power BI. To check whether you have access to Google My Business, you just search for the location in Google, and if the menu appears like this here, this is now for our office in Singapore, then you have access to a Google My Business account. Then as a first step, you type onboard.windsor.ai in any browser, and then this window should load. Now, as a next step, you can search here for Google My Business. You click on it, and then you have to click on Grant Google My Business Access. If you do that, click on Grant Access, and once it's done, you are redirected into this screen here, and then you see your different locations appearing in the drop-down here. So here we have two offices. They both have the same name. I select them, and once you are done with your selection, you click on Preview and Destination. Now on the right-hand side, you can select your data source. In your case, it will only be Google My Business, but in case you want to try out other connectors, that's the place where you would switch the connectors. And then you select fields. I already pre-selected a few fields. So we have clicks, which are not many. That's possibly something we should work on. We have impressions, few here, and then the location ID, the website URI, and the parent account name. So as a next step, I will get that data synced into Power BI. Of course, you can customize the query to your liking and add the fields you want to report on. Now click on Power BI Desktop, and then you can see that URL appearing here. Click on Copy, and then we head into Power BI. I have here a blank report. Then you click on Get Data from Web, and then you paste the API URL in here. Click OK. And now the data will appear in the preview here. As you see, this data is exactly the same data as we had in the preview here. So if I click Close and Apply, I will then have that as a data source available on the right-hand side here, and I can start building a dashboard. Now, as a next step, you would repeat that process. You possibly want to have one URL which sums up the reviews. You want to have one URL for each of the locations, and so on, until you have all the data you want to work with in Power BI, and then you can start creating your dashboard. We also do offer a template, so do check out our template gallery on our website, so you have a pre-built template you can use to get started right away. Thanks very much for watching, and enjoy working with our connectors.